Hello everyone, welcome to the Young Generation Talk about MSMEs. So today with me, I'm your host, I'm Gilang Anugrah Gemilang. So today we're gonna talk about the challenges and solution for MSMEs in Bengkulu. So right now I already have two friends from the international class. And can you guys introduce yourself please?
Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for having me here. My name is Radhika Putra and I'm a fourth semester management student from international class. And I'm very interested with topic related to business development actually in MSMEs because they have a very important role in the supporting the local economy. And today I'm with my classmate.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Raisa Delva. I'm from the management student at the Faculty of Economic and Business, University of Bengkulu. I'm also a management student at the International Class A, and now I'm in the fourth semester. I'm very happy to meet all of you guys here and share the knowledge during our study time.
Nice to meet you, Radhika and Reza. And maybe let's just get started for today's conversation. So, from the perspective of the international student, what do you guys think about the challenges in Bengkulu MSMEs right now? Can you guys give your opinion about that?
Okay, maybe I'm gonna answer first. So, in my opinion, I think the one biggest challenges from the MSMEs in Bengkulu is about the digitalization, because we know that business in the Bengkulu are not just the technology, right? And then based on the data from the bacakoran.com, we know that around 55,000 MSMEs in Bengkulu, it's only about the 30% started using the online platform, and then the many of business owners not use the technology, and then I think this is create a gap while where the business have used the online platform and then reach much more customer, while the many of them are still use the traditional method. And I think should be solved by the government and then also the university and many more. For example, like a local product like Kalamansi and then Evi Tanggiri is now really easy to find online, right? And then they are gonna get more income and then more customer not only on Bengkulu but also in the another region, right?
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Reza. And what do you think, Radhika?
Okay, yeah, I agree with that. From what I see, many MEs in Bengkulu actually already have a good product. So the potential is already there. But the challenge is some of them is still struggle to show what makes their products are different. So it's kind of hard for them to stand out in the market.
Yeah.
And like what Reza mentioned, some of them have not used digital platforms yet.
Yeah.
So even though the product is good, it's not reach a wider audience.
Yeah.
And I think that's why MSMEs in Bengkulu find it difficult to grow, not because they lack of potential, but because what the researches that they have not fully developed and managed well.
Yeah, I actually agree with both of you, especially with the digitalization, especially with today, right? Everything is online, especially like in the shopping or food. Yeah, delivery
There are
food. Many
like
online
everything is
shopping.
online.
Yeah, everything is online. Yeah. And do you guys have any solution from the problem that Bengkulu MSMEs challenges right now?
I think when we talk about the solution, we need to talk about how MSMEs can manage and develop their researches more effective. As we know, right, many MSMEs in Bengkulu already have a good product, but some of them still struggle to show what the uniqueness of their products, which can make their products more stand out and more unique from the other products. So Like what I said before, some of them have not used digital platforms yet. If we look at examples from the other countries or even in Indonesia local brand, they were able to grow their businesses not only by improving product qualities but also through digital branding and digital presence.
Yeah.
So this is where digitalization play an important role, right? Not only focus by product quality but also focus on product branding, digital marketing, and storytelling, so they can show the uniqueness of their products that can be a competitive advantage of their businesses. And that is why very important to have uniqueness and be able to show that to the audience. And I think this approach is relevant for MSMEs in Bengkulu.
Yeah. Thank you, Radhika. And what about you, Reza? Do you have any solution?
Okay, I totally agree with Radhika, but I think one solution for MSMEs in Bengkulu is about the collaboration using the triple helix model. Do you know that model?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm gonna explain a little bit. I think this model is improving the collaboration between the government, the university, and also MSMEs. So, as a student in the international class, we can improve their marketing and also financial planning and also the digital skills such as like e-commerce and then social media, right?
Yeah.
And then we also can as the university can also provide the training for the MSMEs, and then while the government can find funding and also can use the policy, right, for the MSMEs. I think with this collaboration, the MSMEs in Bengkulu can grow more faster and also wider the market.
Okay, thank you. So it's very interesting because we as a student not only just learn theory in class, we also can be a connector to them. And also with the campus collaboration and digital literacy, Bengkulu MSMEs can be prepared to the better future of the time. So when talking about the future, do you guys have any hope in Bengkulu MSMEs?
Yeah, of course, we have so many hope, but I think in the future, I hope the MSMEs in Bengkulu is more open to use the technology such as the e-commerce and also the social media. I think the MSMEs in Bengkulu, I hope they are more open to open with the new idea for their product, for their new product, and then with the support from the government and also university, I believe that MSMEs in Bengkulu can grow faster and also can weather the market, right?
Yeah.
Because I hope the MSMEs in Bengkulu can more open in technology and also can know can learn how to use the technology, like digital skills, like the how to promote and then how to make e-commerce and many more.
Yeah.
I think.
But what about you, Radhika?
I hope that MSMEs in Bengkulu can be able to adapting in this day environment, right?
Yeah.
So I think the main aspects that MSMEs owners should encourage is the one is sustainability. Sustainability is developed by continuous improvement that can make their products is still relevant.
Yeah.
So I think that the main point so MSMEs and Bengkulu can grow more competitive in today's market.
Yeah, I also hope that the Bengkulu MSMEs can be achieve all of the hopes.
Yeah.
I also forget. You guys from international class, right?
Yes, that's true.
Maybe you guys can give like, is there any difference from the international class and regular class? Do you guys think there are any difference? If there are, can you guys give us?
Okay, I think we have so much opportunity here because in the international class we are using the bilingual system and which is that we are using the Indonesian bahasa and also English, but we are prepared in the practice we are prepared to using the English because it can improve our English skill, right? And also we are have the opportunity to join the national and also international competition here, and then in the international class we are also have the international field study program. That means we can have the opportunity to know about the global business environment, and so that can help us to know about the what is the global business environment. And then so if you guys want to improve your English skill and also want to expand your network and then gain the international experience, I really highly recommended you to join with us in the international class at the Faculty of Economic and Business, University of Bengkulu.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Reza. So, Radhika, do you have anything or is that enough?
Okay, I just want to mention that for you guys that want to take the same opportunities just like us, the international class is the right choices for you guys.
Okay, thank you, Reza and Radhika, for today. I also hope that these messages will surely help the new student to be more confident and courageous in taking new opportunities. And I also hope that more freshmen be more prepared to face global challenges in the future.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you. So yeah, today we already talked about like the MSMEs in Bengkulu, right? We already talked about the challenges, what kind of the challenges that they have, and what solution we should do to face that challenges. We also like receive so many insight and inspiration from today's guests, which is from Radhika and Reza. I also want to say thank you to both of you for already being here to share your thought, insight, and talk about the currently Bengkulu MSME challenges. I think that's all, right, for
Yes.
today's conversation. And I hope by you guys watch this podcast or conversation today, there are any like knowledge or maybe even wisdom that you guys have, that you guys get by our conversation. So thank you and see you next episode.